9th, but I had to come back after listening to the ZANU-PF Youth League press conference, is the biggest piece of nonsense that I've ever listened to. How do you say Kudata Gwire is corrupt and yet Emerson Mnangagwa is not corrupt? How do you say Kudata Gwire is corrupt and yet General Chiwenga is not corrupt? We read recently that General Chiwenga got a car from Kudata Gwire to take his kids to school. To ZANU-PF youths, this is not corruption. We shouldn't get entangled in ZANU-PF factional fights. This has nothing to do with corruption at all. We know that corruption starts from the top, from the president's office, right down to the shop floor. This is well known not only by the Youth League members, but by Zimbabweans as a whole. The amount of wealth that the president, the vice presidents, and the ministers have does not point towards hardworking citizens who have done nothing other than corruption. It is a waste of time for you to even engage in this kind of discourse. It sidetracks us from the real issues of the day, which are the fight against the looting by ZANU-PF. I mean, it's absolutely nonsense that we expect ZANU-PF youth to lead an organization to sweep away corruption. That is one of the biggest piece of nonsense that I've ever heard this year. But you know what? We're used to hearing that kind of nonsense from ZANU-PF. I think what this press conference has done is to confirm what we have been saying all along. We were called names, they used to hide behind sanctions, but they are acknowledging now that the business surrogates that are used by the president and his vice presidents are indeed corrupt. It's now up to the opposition to take the fight back to ZANU-PF and expose not only corruption, but expose the players, the big players of corruption. Tagore is a small fish. The big fish sit in the presidents. That's where corruption starts and ends.